Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Cubone. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have something completely different than what I normally do, my scary games or my music project. It is a VR game called Starvault. I found this thanks to Toasterface on YouTube, doing a top free 100 games on Quest. I am glad that I stumbled upon this because it's still a new game. This game is called Starvault. Starvault is the first full-scale VR MOBA shooter on Meta Quest 2, 3, 3S, and soon to be Steam VR, and honestly one of the greatest free-to-play games for VR to date. This game is in early access and available now on Meta, soon to be on Steam like I said, and a big thank you to the developer HC4 for giving me early access to Steam's version so I can make content more smoothly for you guys. Here's a video by the team giving a basic breakdown of the gameplay, and after that's finished, we'll hop into the first course of action.
Welcome to Starvault. Starvault combines intense first-person action with deep strategic gameplay. Each match features two opposing teams of 5 players. At the start, every player selects a hero, each with unique abilities and stats. Both teams begin at their own base and clash across a large map. The objective is to destroy the enemy's core while defending your own. Players battle enemy heroes and AI-controlled creeps. Killing enemies grants experience and credits. Experience unlocks new abilities, while credits can be spent on upgrades at the base shop. The map has 2 main lanes. Each lane is defended by 4 towers, 2 inside the base and 2 outside. You must destroy the enemy's outer tower before you can damage the next one. In addition to enemy units, the map includes neutral creep camps. Neutral camps grant experience, credits, and special artifacts. Each camp drops a specific kind of artifact that boosts the team's stats. From time to time during a match, a special event called the Rite of the Crystal begins. Players enter a sealed arena, battle neutral creeps, and collect energy shards. Progress is shown on the side indicators, and the team that reaches the goal first gains a powerful boost for their creeps. At the center of the map is the Titan. Attack the crystals beneath its body to weaken it and unlock the control zone. The player who captures the zone gains control of the Titan. The enemy team can damage it, but crystal hits deal much more damage. Once all towers on a lane are destroyed, the enemy core becomes vulnerable. The match ends when a core is destroyed. Your journey begins. Make it legendary.
Alright, first thing in order of business is the home screen. This is the menu, and you can look around. Absolutely well done. I love it. You can tell that they actually put in a lot of effort in this. This is an extremely well-made game. You can tell it's a passion project. I absolutely love it. Alright, so right now we are on the home page. The first thing that we are going to do is ignore this. This is my Steam account. It'll be higher eventually. So we're going to go to our profile. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to auto buy. We're going to turn that off. It is on by default, and that really sucks for new players because it does not give you a chance to actually tinker around with the ability upgrades in game. So you can leave it on if you want. A lot of people prefer to turn it off. I would recommend it. Back to the home. These are our different types of game modes. If you want to see who's in the top, you can click this and go through and view all of the ranked players. Your friends you can add by played with, your friend requests that you received, and remove the friends that you don't want anymore. It's fairly straightforward and simple. Now the invite system works by hovering over the friend that you want to invite to your party. You cannot join them unless they have sent you an invite at the moment. And these are all of your boosts for your fusion coins, which is an in-game resource right here. That's how you buy your characters. In-game money. Your characters are all here. and they're all based on a certain price. And we have a couple of different types of heroes. We have supports, like Lieutenant C. Jones. We have tanks, like HBV. And we have damage dealers, like R3 Prometheus. He's my favorite. When you start up, the game's going to have you go through this. I've completed all of it. I recommend you do so. But before you actually do get into the game, make sure that you are turning off auto buy. Something else to keep in mind is if you go for the Steam VR access code and you happen to get early access and you want to access your in-game pause menu, it's not your home button on your Meta Quest menu on your left hand. It's actually X and Y together, and you'll see a little menu pop up in game. It'll be like a long press, and then you can access your in-game menu. It took me forever to try and figure that out, and I thought it was like I had to bind my controls. That was not fun. So it's going to run you through the game overview, basic tutorials, and allow you to practice versus AI, and then it'll throw you into try different heroes. We're going to go into try different heroes real quick so I can explain a couple of things that left myself and another player a little confused. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick. Welcome to the sandbox. Over here are all of the characters that you can try for free. Fiddle around with them. The thing that you need to understand is you do have to complete a character's tutorial before you can use them. Even if you have purchased them, you have to make sure that you complete their tutorial. This is where you can do that. And the way you do that is you walk up to them and you click this. It'll say tutorial for you. I've already done it, so it says try. On the right hand side is an explanation of their moves, their name, and all of their stats. Once you get that done, you will be able to use the character that you purchased. Alright, onward to the gameplay. See you on the flip side. Okay, welcome to the battle arena. This is the home base. That's your core. That's what you really want to prevent from being damaged. Down below you will see your map, which you can push A to zoom. Those are your abilities, so you can keep an eye on them. And off to the left a little bit is your health, your experience, your in-game currency, your damage buff, and the amount of artifacts your team has. To see those a little bit closer, you can just push B. You got purple, green, and orange. Purple reduces respawn time by 6% each level, increased shield capacity 4%, plus increased regen speed 4% for each level, and increased movement speed 2% and increased attack power 2% each level. You can only gain 5 of each, and these are obtained through these little yellow marks on the map. Those are known as jungles. We're going to go ahead and go up here real quick. Now this is known as a jump pad. There's one on each side of the base for right lane and left lane, or top and bottom as the game likes to refer to. Let's go ahead. Whee! Just walk into it. Ain't gotta push nothing. This is the orange. You can tell based on what artifact you're going to get on the color of the crystals and the enemy. It's pretty apparent. Okay, now back at the base, what we're gonna keep an eye on is our upgrades. Now what's cool is when you do bring up your upgrades, you know, you can view all of this. These are slots for your shop, which is this. Okay, you're gonna upgrade each one through this, and if you want to know which each one does, you can just hover over it and it'll show you what it does, tell you how to do it, and all of your stats for said ability. Shows your level up in the top right. Max level is going to be 5. Very similar with your artifacts and your cards. Only difference with the cards is there are some, as you can see up here at the top, that have a one-time purchase and you don't have to worry about upgrades. The other cards that do have upgrades always have the exact same amount of times you can upgrade them, but it has a certain cost based on the card. In order to see what cards do before you buy them, you can pick them up and read the information. There are some things that need to be understood beforehand. Your attack
Chaos
bonus,
Force's
the
top
little fist,
tower is under attack.
does not show the increase for this one and this one. This is a distance attack, and this is a near attack. You get 10% either way. It just does not add on to your stacked percentage. Fury Glyph will. Your slots here are all based on defense, attack, and wisdom. And then if you click on active or consumable, you'll see that your card slots change. These are where your actives and consumables go. Your actives are continuous use, but they have a massive cooldown. So they're beneficial towards endgame. Consumables, you purchase one, you use it, you gotta come back buy another one. Or, if you don't want to come back, there's something called Phantom Spring. This is valuable.
Right of the crystal
Shop menu is
starts in
available
30
anywhere on the map
seconds.
by pressing X. That is handy as all heck. So instead of having to come all the way back, or you get killed, and you want to do upgrades, you can just open your shop wherever you want, in the middle of a fight, running from a fight, it doesn't matter. You got one. With that being said, each card has a certain amount of buff that stacks, and the game doesn't really tell you that
The rite
too
of the
much.
crystal has begun.
But the best way to do this is for Fury Glyph, an example. It increases your attack power by 5%. So the first one is going to be 5% increase. The next is going to be another 5%. So you'll be at 10, so on and so forth, up until the 5th and final purchase for upgrade. If you don't like the cards that you get when you buy one, you're not seeing it now because I don't have any purchased, but there's a garbage can here that you can easily just toss a card away. You don't have to worry about it. Something else to keep in mind, that some, right now there's not much, but this is a scroll bar. There might be cards hiding that you're not seeing. It took me about 3 days to figure that one out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the map real quick here. So you see the blue? Those blue squares are the enemy towers. Those are your objectives. You have to take them out first in each lane in order to get to the core.
The rite of the
This is your
crystal
healing
ends
pool.
in balance.
Those are the
No
plus signs.
side
Each side
prevails.
has one. Just like each side has their own artifacts. You don't always get free full health. It's based on how full the runes are. So if I were to take damage and say I was half health, this thing would only heal me until it's depleted, and over time it'll get full again. Yada yada yada. So let's go ahead and go into the Titan area. So now that we're here, this tower right here is this little triangle here. If it's grayed out, it hasn't been captured. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to look at the map. It takes about 9 seconds. Okay, that was a weird blip. Boom. We got it, right? Now, it literally opened up all of this. Now we're going to be able to see if there's any enemies fighting creeps or other heroes and where our teammates are on the map. Same thing goes for this one too. Just be careful depending on which side you're on. The other one might be a little more aggroed. Here's the Titan. All of those crystals, you have to damage every single one. There's 2 up front, 2 on the side, and 2 on the back. It's pretty much that little square. Do note that when you are the Titan or you are fighting the Titan, once someone has taken control of him, he's either on a time limit or his health is depleted. You could do more damage to the crystals as crit shots, or you could just do general damage to him. But the crystals do more damage. Do. This is that thing right here. This is that portal that led back home to here. To activate it, you just stand on it. And you watch the glyphs load up. That's rude. And once it's done,
Chaos
boom,
forces have
portal
captured
home.
the top
But
portal.
do beware that your enemy can take this, so if you make a hasty retreat, like I'm doing right now, you turn around and you know you were getting attacked, they're more than likely going to take that. You'll know that it's gone when it looks similar to this one over here. There will not be a portal, it'll just be a wall. Before I leave, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I do have to let you know that if you don't want to play on standalone meta and you want to be able to make content better, because I know everyone knows that if you
Chaos
own a meta
Force's
quest
bottom tower
of any
is
sort,
under attack.
that the recording feature isn't the greatest, you can actually join the Discord. So if you go to starvaultvr.com, they have a link straight there for their Discord. Join the Discord, ask for an access key. It might take a little bit, but they are wanting people to come play this game. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the video, and in the future I will be doing breakdowns of characters, so if you want to see one of them come out first, let me know and I'll probably get to that. Cubone out.